Hey everyone, today is kind of a special video for me, and I thought it was important to do this one because sometimes I know my podcast co-host Marissa and I worry about this a lot, that we sometimes come off as spoiled and we come off as people who get to do all these wonderful things and maybe we don't appreciate it and maybe we don't have to sacrifice. But my Universal annual pass expires in a couple days and I am making my last trip to Universal Orlando Resort to enjoy it before I at least take a gap in my annual pass. I am probably gonna let it expire, let it lapse, and then renew or get a brand new annual pass around Mardi Gras in the spring. So I think it still starts in the winter, but I'm gonna just give up a couple months so that I have the opportunity here to save up a little money, make sure that all my passes aren't up for renewal at the same time, which is kind of a problem that I've had lately. So today I'm gonna try to enjoy my favorite things at Universal Orlando Resort before letting my pass expire. And that obviously includes the pass holder lounge. And of course they have all of these setups right now for Halloween Horror Nights, and the spooky stuff isn't necessarily my jam, so I don't really do Halloween Horror Nights, but I'm thinking about maybe doing one, especially since my pass is going to expire, and just coming and doing a Halloween Horror Nights. For nostalgia purposes, I am going to start with E.T. Adventure. It was the very first ride I ever rode at Universal Orlando Resort. Obviously, it is the only opening day attraction remaining, and I am going to ride it as my first ride of the day. It was so awesome to get the chance to ride E.T. one last time before my pass expires. I know it's not going to be that long until I ride it again, and I know that I probably haven't ridden it in a longer time than when I renew my pass, if that makes any sense, but it's just kind of a nice thing to do on this final day as an annual pass holder for a few months. And I really enjoyed it. I just love that ride. It's so classic. I just did the Simpsons ride and now I am heading towards Diagon Alley, but I might just walk around Diagon Alley for a few minutes because I want to get over to Universal's Islands of Adventure. If there is one ride that I want to make sure I get done today during this little experiment, it is Spider-Man, which is probably my second favorite ride at Universal, but definitely my favorite ride over at Islands of Adventure. So I want to make sure I get over there and do that. I also might try to eat at Confisco, which is my favorite restaurant here. So we're gonna do those two things at least before I head out and let my pass expire in a few days. Before my AP expired, I wanted to spend a few minutes in Finnegan's and enjoy a non-alcoholic beer and check out the Irish pub here at Universal Studios. I really love this place. They have a pretty good vegan shepherd's pie if you sit down and eat in the restaurant portion, but I really have my heart set on going to Confisco to eat, so I just got this non-alcoholic beer, checked out some of the music, and then I believe I am going to head over to Islands of Adventure. The Weeknd actually has a house at Halloween Horror Nights this year, so this is some of the merchandise for that house. finished the Universal Studios portion of my day. I'm gonna head over to Islands of Adventure. I just have two things I want to do at Islands of Adventure. I want to eat at Confisco if possible, and I want to ride Spider-Man. So that is it for the day for me. And then I'll probably, let's be honest, get some Voodoo Donuts as well. Because when you're at City Walk and you're walking back to your car, you want some Voodoo Donuts. Right now I'm walking beside the Hard Rock Cafe, sort of parallel or right next to Universal Studios, and Rip Ride Rockets is right over here. But if you walk this back walkway, you're gonna see something really, really interesting, really cool, just a very unique piece of history, and I thought I would make a quick stop and show it to you. And then we are off to Islands of Adventure. Let's hope it's still here and I don't make a liar out of myself. It is still here, haha. So right here behind the Hard Rock is a piece of the Berlin Wall. So I came into Confisco and ordered the summer hummus. Now I'm not sure exactly how much longer the summer hummus will be available. I would have thought it wouldn't be the summer variety now anyway, but this was on the menu and I ordered it. I love that they always have a rotating selection of hummus, or hummus-i, or I don't know how you pluralize hummus, but every season, every couple of seasons, every few months, they have a different hummus for you to order. And it is 100% vegan or plant-based. There's like a smoky flavor to it, which is really, really good. I feel a little ridiculous. I said there was a smoky flavor to it, like it was the hummus, but it's actually the pita. I realized it as I took that second bite, but it is really, really good. I want to get one of these tomatoes and see if the vegetables are fresh.
Pretty good. The meat is kind of mild. So people think this is spicy. Typically, yeah, where my taste buds are working out.
Absolutely fantastic.
And I like the way it is.
You get these big cold sodas where you don't need ice in them because the glass is cold, so I love that on the theme park day. I'm gonna finish this and then we're heading to Spider-Man. So with the soda and the annual pass holder discount, that little meal, obviously it was just hummus, but came to $13. Like, if you think about the fact that I drank 3 Coke Zeros with no ice, and they let me take one to go, and I had the hummus, and I was inside a theme park, that is a pretty good run for $13. So, stop at Confisco, even if it's just for a snack, and you will not be disappointed. I thought about maybe trying Kong Skull Island because I do really like that ride, but it's an hour wait. I think I'm just gonna ride Spider-Man at a 20-minute wait and then say goodbye to Universal for a few months, but I will be back soon. I love that Spider-Man attraction here at Universal's Islands of Adventure. I think this is a word that we use sometimes too much on the podcast, but it really does address what I'm thinking, and that's iconic. And Spider-Man, even though I'm not a huge comic book person, is such an iconic character that it's great to have a ride like that here at Universal's Islands of Adventure. We'll talk someday about all the shenanigans with Disney owning Marvel and them still being in the East Coast parks here for Universal. But it is a ride that I love to ride every time I'm here if possible. of adventure now, and I thought that I might stop at Voodoo Donuts, but you know what? I'm not particularly hungry right now, and it could be a treat for the day I return in the late winter, early spring for Mardi Gras. That'll be my first stop. I'll go and get some Voodoo Donuts when I return. But right now, I think I had a good last day of my annual pass here at Universal Orlando Resort. Just a note on Confisco, by the way. I said that I was pretty sure the summer hummus was going to be replaced by a fall hummus, and they do have a pumpkin hummus. I've tried a similar version before. They say it's a little updated this year, but the pumpkin hummus is going to be coming around September 28th. So if you're looking for that, that is when it will be available at Confisco. So I'm going to head to my car. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. That's very important. I would really, really appreciate it. And remember that I walked Ireland's National Famine Way back in June to raise money and awareness for CASA of Pinellas County, Florida in the fight against domestic violence. To donate in honor of my efforts, go to casapinellas.org/walkwithrick/. That's CASAPINELLAS.org/walkwithrick. This community can do some big things, and I would really appreciate it if you would donate whatever possible to CASA of Pinellas County in honor of my walk. Thank you, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Speaking of Mardi Gras, which is when I am going to renew my annual pass or get a new annual pass to Universal Orlando Resort, this tree on the way back to the parking garage is still covered in Mardi Gras beads. People throw them after the night is finished, and boy, I'll tell you what, with the amount of storms and stuff that we get in Florida, those are some resilient beads.